I love watching just surf movies or just,
I
shred
remember
parts.
now. Yeah,
but then I also really enjoy watching stuff that has got more of a story, where you kind of like learn about the people in it and like someone's story or what else they're into, just
substance.
Besides. Yeah, like a little bit more substance.
Yeah, see who they are.
Anytime you turn on like a surf movie, the people in it are going to be ripping.
Shit.
Wow, it's straight butter, no windswell. The reef's probably tubing.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh. It does not look that way.
Kind of like some linears, too.
It's kind of looking warmer than yesterday morning, though.
You think so?
Oh, what? Dude, that ride was nuts. Wow, we're on.
How's it going?
Hey, good morning. Whoa, dude.
We can have our own peak straight, like...
I was just thinking about going out here.
Yeah, like if you go there, wow, look at that right wedge. But we're like right in that zone.
Yeah.
We've been seeing.
Yahoo!
You've got to trust us. There are some sick wedges.
Oh, dude.
Well, Daddy ain't what he used to be.
Hey guys, just so you know, any wave I'm deeper on, just fucking toast me.
No.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
already just poaching your epic little hangout.
Maybe I actually get one off you for that thing last night.
You get at
I'm just
least
kidding.
3 for last night's wave. At least. Dude, the worst part was I was trying to hook you up and then it just backfired.
You hooked me up. You hooked me up by letting me surf here.
feel that there was something above. I was in heaven, but now I'm back home. And I wonder where the world is my love.
You're getting a little too frisky driving.
Yeah, it's gnarly.
There's the other little blowout up here is so close.
Look at all the trees. How come all the trees fall over here, you think?
Just fighting too many other trees.
What is your, like, approach to contest surfing for you? Like, do you find that you try to just get, like, a couple quick scores up there? Or do you
Dude, I
just
don't
sit out
know.
the back
It was
and
never
wait,
like
or?
Get your feet in the wax?
surfing contest
Yeah.
was never super natural for me. I always felt like I just had to like work so hard to try to do good in contests.
And then you had to get a little inch
Like-
and you just get pushed back.
Yeah, like
far
you
when
know,
do
some
bad,
people
like,
just seems like they just have like a knack for it. Like
Yeah.
I really felt like I had a knack for it.
skating for me too.
Yeah, like
Same thing.
I always felt like I struggled to surf how I surfed free surfing in a contest, and that was like the mind game for me. And I swear that was what kept me doing contests for a long time, because that was a challenge in
Yeah.
itself, you know. And I rarely felt like I actually surfed how I wanted to surf in a heat.
You just never feel in tune, huh?
Yeah, it's
in the
hard.
contest, you like don't feel like you're in tune with your board.
Yeah,
You
or
feel like it's like you're
something, just,
struggling.
just slightly disconnected or
Yeah.
thinking a tiny bit, you know?
Yeah,
And
I
like
get
to
that.
me, that's always what I thought was unique about surfing, or like playing music too. It's like if you're thinking about what you're doing, you're like a half a second off. You're not just flowing and in the moment. Like
Yeah.
as soon as I think you're a half a second off surfing, you're not surfing your best.
You have any other hobbies?
Me?
Yeah.
I like to play guitar.
Oh, no
Play
way.
music, yeah.
I forgot, you've been playing guitar forever.
Yeah, for a pretty long time. I haven't been playing as much lately.
Yeah.
And then I like to fish and dive. I like to do pretty much anything in the ocean.
Yeah.
Outside, I love to be outside. I can't be inside for too long. If my heart or head's not into something, then I don't really do very well at it. And that's kind of where I feel like I've gotten with the contest a little bit. I'm like,
You'll get it
my
back.
heart's just not really that into it, you know? Kind of want to do something else, so.
I'd like to see you continue doing contests.
Thanks, Greyson.
There's something really rad about someone who's done super well like you have done. Like you were competing at the highest level and you had incredible years and blah, 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 and you're still young. Like, do you ever just go like, okay, I'm gonna make a couple phases out of my surf career? Like, I went and I accomplished great things competing. What if the next phase is I travel around and make projects happen that I'm passionate about, and video parts and whatnot? Like, do you ever think that would be a fun avenue too?
100%. That's kind of like what I'm doing.
Probably the most exciting part for Conner is that there's some unknown coming. He doesn't have a schedule he has to follow. He doesn't have to chase points. He can do what he wants and enjoy doing what he wants, and that will dramatically increase the way he's surfing, I'm claiming. He's about to tap into the fun stuff. He's one of the best surfers in the world, and I think for him to be able to go get an opportunity as a free surfer and make some great films and show the people what he's actually really capable of outside of a jersey is going to really round out his profile as an athlete. When he's having fun and he's free, you see it. That's how surfing is. Your personality and your current life situation kind of just like somehow bleeds into your surfing, and kind of is just a rhythm thing. And I think he's got a new chapter and might not need to put all that focus and determination into things. Might just be like stepping off the gas a little bit and just letting things kind of come and unfold and enjoy whatever comes his way, whether it be 1 foot ring con or 10-foot pipeline. He's good at it all, and he'll be surfing it all. I'm just excited for him to ride some other boards, surf some good waves, and just kind of tap back into why we all started in the first place, because I don't care what anybody says, it turns into a job at that level. And to be able to just enjoy it for what you started, that's kind of what it's all about. Conner mostly just stays inspired and motivated by learning new things. He's definitely someone that I think kind of enjoys that beginner's mindset of starting and improving and getting good at something. You know, I saw it with surfing, saw it with music, seen it with cooking, and now really seeing it flourish through his boat and his whole fishing life. In today's day and age, there's just constant stimulation from, you know, whatever, phone, just the way of life now. And when he gets out there and he goes below the surface, it just whites out all the noise and everything kind of goes silent, and you don't have anything to distract you. being on that tour and having those high pressure situations, it's taxing.
Just gets past Conner to move on to the next round.
I think my brother's been really good at quieting his mind and being able to kind of drown out all the external noise. And I mean, dude, to compete at that high of a level for 7 years straight and finish top 5, it's a pretty incredible accomplishment. Maybe even more so, the accomplishment is the fact how well of a balanced life he lived while he did that competing. I think that skill set of being able to quiet your mind, he is already naturally good at it, but he's put in the time and effort to grow that skill over years and years and years of competing. His mind is special, dude. He's had that since he was a really young kid. You know, when you see someone that already has a natural talent and they continue to build off that for years to come, those are special people that do special things. The coolest part about growing up in Santa Barbara is that people do not care how good of a surfer you are. And if you're not a good person, you will get no respect in this town. And people support and admire him because he's a good person, not just because he's a good surfer and has a sticker on his board. He never started this to be a pro surfer and make a living and make a lot of money. He just really liked it. And the people that enjoy my brother are the people that see more than the contest results, and they see him as a person he is and how he carries himself as a winner, a loser, a friend, kind of just another surfer. I think Conner's done a really good job of just unapologetically being himself and knowing that the people that care about him are there to support him no matter what. He's just a grounded individual that is able to be really present in whatever he's doing, and he lives authentically to himself.
Oh, we're chucking it in.
There's no legit.
Are you still doing a lot of art?
I haven't been lately because I've been surfing and skating a lot lately.
Yeah. How long have you been doing art for?
On and off pretty much my whole life.
Oh,
but I
sick.
started, and then I got hurt in 2000, the beginning of 2018, I got hurt skating, and then I just started, like, I couldn't skate for 8 months.
Yeah.
So I started painting a lot. And I was like,
You go to Astro Deck and just start
and go
fucking
paint.
unloading.
Yeah.
Sick.
I have this series called Death Box, and it's, because in skateboarding, like, when you skate a backyard pool, the spit gutter's called the Death Box.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, I have, like, in my eyes, like a recreation of a backyard pool. Like, it's like a slab of wood, paint it, and then put a cutout for like the death box in it, and then have pool coping on top of it, and then add like a real working light in it.
Whoa. That's sick.
And then put some tile on it. So it looks like kind of just like looks like a backyard pool. I think art's super cool if you can make somebody see something the way you look at something. So like the way I look at skating is like, that's kind of what I see skating like. So then I want people to be able to see what I see when I think about skating.
Yeah.
But to people that don't skate, you know?
Yeah.
So then they kind of like understand my vision.
Yeah.
And if you can make someone understand something that you love, then that's pretty much art to me.
Totally.
Because that's pretty trippy to think about.
When he was young, he was sort of timid about it, but then he got into it. You know, he was always going along, and he loved what he did. You just do what your elders do. Getting rad, getting air, getting speed, adrenaline. You know, it was always going off. I've been around Greyson a long time, taking him skateboarding, taking him snowboarding, taking him surfing. You know, we painted together, and when he was like 5 years old, he painted his first surfboard with Dippy.
The discipline of art is very much like his skateboarding. Most of them, you can tell it is more of a choreographed line, where Greyson is much more abstract. Skateboarding. Well, what does it teach you about yourself? Once a person starts to understand that, it opens up a whole vista of opportunity in whatever you're doing. It's just a metaphor for life. I think it's a discipline that can teach you everything you need to know about yourself. Just like with surfing. If you're thinking, you're swimming. And skating's the same thing. If you're not in the flow, if you're eating cement. Here's all the brushes. Got to get the brushes out. And it has nothing to do, for me, with the mastering of the discipline itself. It has to do with mastering something in yourself that's far beyond the external discipline. I don't think most parents looked at it like that. I think they looked at, oh, you just got a silly little hobby. I think it's something more. I think it's a discipline that can teach you everything you need to know about yourself.
He's got his own style, and it's a natural thing. You know, it just looks like Christian, it looks like Nathan, it looks like me. He acquired it, the body language. So he goes fast, he goes hard, and he slams hard. And he gets back up and does it over again. And that's what makes him great.
Do you feel like your art's a reflection of you in a way? Or something inside you? Or is it just kind of like something that you learn that you enjoy, you know?
I think it's more. Well, so I learned from my dad. My dad's been doing it for like 40 years. And
Rad.
He's like the absolute messiah of it. It's like a creation, you know, the engineering of it is from him. And I've always done it. But it's my creations with his engineering, his like structure of it all.
Was there a point in your life when you decided that you wanted to focus on that more than surfing?
There was multiple points. You know how it is when you're a pro surfer. It's like if you're gone, you're gone. But when you're home, you're really home.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of time, a lot of free time. And I put all my energy into working on sculptures with my dad when I was home. Through the course of that time, he was kind of threatening the retirement, you could tell. And that was part of his testing. And then he finally got to a point where he didn't want to do it.
And now you're ripping it up.
Holding down the family name.
I like, that's cool. That's so neat. You have something to share like that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's
no,
really
it is.
cool.
It is a true honor. It is really rad.
Do you feel like transitioning to that was like partially because it catered towards like the lifestyle that you wanted to live at this point in your life? Like being able to have something that was like a hobby, a passion, living at home so that you could be around your family and
I feel like
versus still trying to be a surfer traveling on the road or filming.
Oh my gosh, yeah. No, I'm at a place where I'm not good at traveling anymore, you know, just because of my involvement with my family and whatnot. And it is a nice transition because I'm still just in charge of myself, which is pretty empowering.
Nate Tyler, what makes him is his passion, his attention to detail, his perfectionism. He's just very intense on everything he does. Whether it's making a surf film or building a sculpture, it's going to be amazing because he's going to put his whole heart into everything. When he was younger, he was just really trying to prove himself and make sure everybody knew what he could do. And now he's just so content in being himself. He's just grown into such a confident, beautiful person. For Nate to take over his dad's business, it's such a weird thing because it was never on the table. It was never part of his goals or anything, and then somehow over the years, it's just morphed into that. It's kind of been this amazing full circle creation where all of that has really led to beautiful things.
Nate not only had opportunities to move on into something else, but I think he also had the appreciation for being creative. It's been sort of a deep groove that I've been cutting out ahead of him, and he's pulled whatever clues out of that suited him. We spent a couple years working together. We would build a sculpture and we'd split the work, and a little while ago, maybe 6 months ago, I felt like I didn't really want to have that responsibility anymore. He's developing on a couple different tangents and doing really well at it. He makes sculptures look better than I ever made them, and he seems to be able to make them work just as well. The best part about working together has been the two channels of idea flow. Things get better generation to generation, I think. And that's how it should be, really. And he's moving from station to station quite beautifully. It's really nice to have someone who's totally up to it and totally into it take over what I've been doing, so it keeps going. The lathe is the last significant move. When that goes down to his shop, yeah, he'll have it all. Nate is very aware of other people, very interactive, very considerate. Family seems to give him a really solid purpose, and he is flourishing within it. They're the cutest, most loving family. Particularly, I'm so glad knowing they're out there, having the kind of experience they're having, and that Nate is having the experience he's having, because it seems like just the thing that he was designed for. He's on the path to be a great dad, a great husband, a creative individual in various directions. And he's probably going to keep surfing all his life too. And he loves living in the Central Coast, where most of the surf spots are nice, wild places you got to hike across fields to get to, and just be out there away from the cars. I think humble is the key word there, because he is humble. And I have to say, I have appreciated his moral compass all the way along. From about age 10 onward, I realized he had me beat, and I could learn from him.
I got a good question, Connor, Nate. How much colder is it up here than it is where you guys surf? Because it's freezing for me up here.
I don't know. It's pretty cold. But it was probably not that much colder than Nate's house.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that much colder than my house, but that was different. Like, that was fucking
It was
cold.
noticeably.
I don't know if it was just that we were sitting that much.
Yeah.
I'd say, like, on the daily, I surf down by my house, and it's cold, but I'm not filming really anymore, and so, like, I don't sit out there and, like, try to work that hard. I'm like,
so different.
The second I don't get a wave, I'm like, yeah, fuck this. I got better things to do.
Yeah.
So I go in.
Yeah.
So I don't.
I'm going to go see my kids.
Yeah, I don't do what we did today.
Yeah.
It's
Dude, that
crazy.
was gnarly.
Sitting there versus riding waves is like way different.
Did you hear what Nat was saying?
No.
Nat was like, I'm frozen.
Yeah.
Iced
He
out.
didn't have booties.
Icing
I'm iced
out.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't wear booties. Freak.
Rufus all, well, you're iced out. You going in? He's like, I'm not going in, but I'm iced out.
Oh my God, look at this wedge in the corner. Are you fucking kidding me? What?
Don't wanna be another thread in a blanket of destruction. Conservation of energy is clear. What happened to the love we hold dear? 26 sweet lips, parched like nicks. She's hip to my dirty tricks. She got the lightning touch fingertips. She ain't no ordinary chick. She like the water to my roots, I get my fix. She's like the whole cake and not just the mix. Too many qualities to list. Don't wanna be another thread in a blanket of destruction. Conservation of energy is clear. What happened to the love we hold dear? Where does love go when it has burned up? What is it causes it to turn up? Some natural forces that we ain't heard of. Another boy asked me, pull your skirt up. Where does love go when it has burned away? Away. Conservation of energy is clear. What happened to the love we hold dear? Where does love go when it has burned up? What is it causes it to turn up? Some natural forces that we ain't heard of. Another boy asked them, pull your skirt up. Where does love go when it has burned away? Away.
I always enjoy learning what those people were into besides what they're known to be good for.
Yeah.
Like talking with, you about like doing art.
Hobbies.
Like I never even knew you liked to do art.
Yeah.
Barely. I mean, I kind of did, but not really. I didn't know you've been doing it forever. Or, fuck, even surfing. You've been into surfing for a long time.
Yeah,
or,
video games.
Yeah, building computers. I didn't know you could build a computer.
Did you had this thing called the Fat Boy Surf Camp?
Yeah, I still kind of do. I try to keep it a little bit at bay.
I throw some meals down.
Yeah, dude,
too.
I think you've been winning the heat.
I want to join it.
Yeah, you're in.
Dude, double Monte Carlos?
After today.
Double Monte Carlos straight into bacon, mac and cheese, dude. You're in. For sure.
And a bunch of candy and creme brulee. Perfect.